Hello, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. It is Sunday, right? Let me double check. Yes. Yeah. Sunday. It's been one of those weekends. We are back on the Citadel server. It is a 4-year-old Minecraft server where I do geeky stuff in Minecraft with my friends. Survival. We do have a couple of fabric mods running just for quality of life, that kind of thing. Like this map. Helps us build stuff. We also have a shulker box tooltip, which is very handy. And everything else I think is more performance-based, like lighting and rendering and chunk loading and stuff like that. My name is Joel Duggan, and we have been working in this area here for almost a year. Well, okay, not this area, but the entirety of this town, which is slowly but surely coming together. It's been a long time, but it's been going well. And right away, I want to circle around here to the front and try to get a feeling for what this feels like now coming in the front gate now that we've got stuff in the back now. So we're going to take our time and kind of come in this way. Big thank you to Stephanie Ray, CA, for the host. Haven't seen you in a while, Stephanie. Good to see you. And Cognomens subscribing for Tier 1 at 10 months. Holy smoke. You're almost at the 1-year Space Keystone badge. Thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate it. You are funding the streaming. You're the reasons I can do this kind of stuff. Evil Shadow also hosting. Thank you. Good to see a bunch of regulars hanging out in chat as always. Crimson Raider, good to see you. All right, I was reading chat. Thanks, Evil Shadow. Appreciate that. So on the left-hand side here, we've got all the roof lines are now in, with the exception of this one building here. That's the white diorite, which is not going to stay white diorite. We're going to change that. So having this roof line here is good. I think that leaves this kind of like negative space. So we've got like this angle, this roof line, that angle, and then up the side. I think it keeps the keep, for the lack of a better term, looking very tall and ominous, which is good. So even if we have a peak, like a tower thing here, which I might try to get that tower high enough so it breaks up the wall a little bit. Like, I don't want the roof to stop here. I want it to go up higher. The keep is still going to tower above everything, which is very, very cool. So that's what I want there. Baudet subscribing at Tier 1, 26 months in a row. 2 months into your second year. Thanks so much, Baudet. Appreciate that. I have a schedule that the girls have really been enjoying on YouTube among other things. Keep on what you're doing. It makes the family very happy. Oh, that's very nice, Stephanie. I appreciate that. There are new VODs this weekend up on the Joel Duggan VODs channel. And 100 bits and a zombie zombie hand coming in from Stephanie Ray. That kicks off a hype train. Fantastic. What a great way to start the stream. Thanks so much. Y'all have about 5 minutes to jump on that hype train for level 1. That's with either 100 bits, a Prime sub, or a Tier 1 subscription. Roblox streamer, I think that's how you say your name. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, nope. You're a bot. Bye, bot. Cosmic Manhammer coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Stream delay. More stream delay. Wait for it. There we go. Thanks, Cosmic. Okay. I guess we know that we want this roof to be low because I wanted to see the roof there. There's another building behind here that we have to put a roof on. And I think before I get too far, I want to think about what color we want to change this roof to. I kind of think that we should do maybe a block roof for this could be cool. And I'm wondering what blocks we should use. So let's take a look at what we've got going around here. Everything over here is all either spruce or dark oak or a combination of the two. I don't want to do an oak roof. I think that's going to be too light down there. I want this stuff to feel a little bit more refined. Sweet Sandy with 100 bits. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. I don't mind the gray. I don't mind the gray roof. There is another brick roof there that we might not keep like that. I think we should do something that has a combo, like something that has like an outline. Could be good. The tile, using the tiles in the outline could be cool. We could also use more of the stone bricks. Like we could, because this is part of this tower. So maybe we should think about bringing in a little bit of the tower design. Like the stone bricks could maybe be roof designs. Roof edges. And then on the inside, what could we do on the inside? Just asking, do you have a link to your first YouTube channel to the VOD channel? Just not a place to click and save right now. Just go to Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. It's youtube.com/JoelDugganVODs, and then everything should be in playlists. Separated by year. And yes, I believe the link should be on the about page of my regular YouTube channel. Really, if you search YouTube for Joel Duggan, it should come up. Both channels should come up, no problem, because my name is in the channel name. So yeah, I think maybe we'll try stone brick, and then we'll put something darker. Maybe we do tiles. I don't want to do wood. If we do stone bricks, then we have stairs and slabs and stuff on the edge, no problem. And then we could do... I don't want to do basalt. We could try... Well, if we're doing square blocks, then we have all kinds of options. Do I want it to be gray though? Because we could do logs. We could do like, instead of, we could do like these logs. That might look okay. That might look okay. Let's try that. Ioni gifting a tier 1 sub to the community, and that went to Stephanie Ray. Thanks so much, Ioni. Very kind of you. Unfortunately, that just missed the hype train, so I'll have to wait until next time. I think the hype train is going to cool down of at least an hour. I should let everybody know that we are going to be streaming both Minecraft and Satisfactory today. So if you're here and you want to hang out for the entire afternoon, then I will be doing stuff. We need to go get other things. Alright, so black bricks and stripped dark oak for that. I think I want to do like a bone block tower in the back. And this one I think would be okay to use dark oak stuff on. So let's focus on that for now. I gotta look at this pattern from above. It is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. Let's do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so we'd have the roof gable on the front here, and then the tower would be on the back. that'll look pretty cool. Mushroom blocks. They might be too light. I'm looking for something darker. Moss isn't going to work for a roof color. Maybe in mossy patches if I wanted to do foliage, but I'm not going to be putting too much on these, I don't think. All right, so this is definitely going to be some form of dark oak. I think we're going to... I guess I have to figure out how tall this is going to be. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we go up another one, it's going to be too tall, I think. But we'll see. No, snow blocks aren't going to work either. Just firing random blocks into the chat doesn't really help. Happy pumpkin harvesting, Stephanie. Thanks again. Have a good day. I got lagged. Oh no, you missed the hype train. It's okay, Yoni. I appreciate it all. I'll just think, yeah, I think that's a little bit too tall. Because then you're not going to be able to see the tower, right? A little bit too tall. We could also bring it down to start lower. Obviously the door would be probably here. Unless they make it off center, which I could also do. Yeah, too tall. I guess I should maybe start with the tower. And then figure out what we're going to do for height after that. Bring that out. Grab that. Grab that too. Presume the sunflower is staying there? What sunflower? Did I miss it? Where's the sunflower? Oh, right here. Where did that come from? Right, let's put some of this down. Dirt. All right, tower. Let's go with bone blocks. And probably dark oak to match with some of the other things in the area, I think. So I need some more dark oak slabs. pounced on it. Yeah. No flowers. So this is a pretty heavy tower. That one's only 3 blocks across, so maybe what we could do is the same sort of idea, is to make it sort of round. One of the best sounds in Minecraft. Let's do some scaffolding here and just see how high we need it to be. I was thinking about this the other day. I should use scaffolding more to like do height tests, like to see how tall I want a roof. So I think maybe 2 blocks shorter than that, right? This is probably where we want to go with. It's a fast way to kind of check your roof heights. So come in here, and the main part of the roof would be this height here. So we'll go with that. And then we have to figure out a decent descent. How did we do these ones? Oh, wow. So that's like 3 single block. I think I'm going to make it more of a squat tower like that. What about those ones? Yeah, okay. So we'll do stair. I think that could look okay. A lot of up and down today, checking stuff. Yeah, kind of blocks the keep otherwise. Yeah, so what I want was this peak of the tower kind of poking into this gray tower as you come around the corner, so that it breaks the keep, but it doesn't block the whole thing. And then if we look at it the other way, we'll have to consider this view as well. Here, keep in mind, we'll put something on top of it like a spire or something. So it'll be on its own, and then it'll kind of like go across the tower. It's a little bit close. Like I might even want that to be 1 block taller. 1 block taller might be nicer. What would 1 block taller look like the other way around? Hello, I've been lurking. I heard the last spawn chunks and liked the usage of the diorite to mark the builds in the map. The question was, what was the map mod name? I think Cosmic has it linked in the chat for you there. Yeah, so the idea you can see here is diorite shows up very brightly, and it's something that you have a lot of. Concrete is hard to make, you know, so just using diorite to mark things out. And sometimes it's, you know, I switch colors so that like over here we've got like a diorite building and then a couple of gray buildings, and it just helps you kind of differentiate between the buildings when they start to overlap, which is nice. All of our colored scaffolding and stuff is gone from this side now, but over here you can see a couple of buildings are still hovering around. And what we're doing right now is we're working on framing out the roof heights for this other side of the street. Yeah, you know, I think maybe 1 block higher wouldn't kill this. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Plus, when it gets to here, you'd be just a little bit taller. So we're going to go 1 block higher. And welcome in, Alphameg. I'm glad that you're enjoying the spawn chunks. Oh, I've got a block up here. So let's go up over here. I'll just do the same thing. Oops. And that actually might help out a little bit more with just the outside here. Oh, you're playing the update 5 in Satisfactory too. Great. We're going to be doing a double stream today. So we'll be playing Minecraft for at least a couple hours, if not 3. And then we'll be switching over to play Satisfactory. We hooked up a train yesterday for the first time in update 5. We don't have any train signals yet, but I think I can figure out how to do that. Thanks for the lurk, Dang Rice. Good to see you. Have you tried out Age of Empires 4? Doomwalker, no. I want to. It's on my list. My Xbox Game Pass Ultimate ran out. I had bought a bunch of like gift cards at Black Friday last year, and they just didn't quite make it around to a full year because it was my first year with an Xbox. This year, however, I'm going to be buying like a full year or more at a time. And I just haven't renewed, and I need to, because Age of Empires 4 is it's like I have access to it. I'm now starting to see new games with Xbox Game Pass that I have access to. Forza Horizon 5 drops on like November 5th or 7th or something. So like I'm going to renew. I was just waiting to see if there was any kind of deals or specials, but I might just have to pay full price for November. And then over the Black Friday, I'll look for some deals. Yeah, I get the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. That's what I get, so I can play them on PC. That way, if there's a game that I really like, I can stream it. Yeah, that's better. I like that it cuts through the tower, gives that layer. Yeah, usually it's the Black Friday deals that are the best for Game Pass. Yep, I think that's the right height. I think we nailed it. So now we have to think about how much of this tower we want to be seen from below. So I'll put in the key lines on the tower. Well, there's the block. I was looking for that. Been itching to play some Forza. Yeah, Toy Bear, I know you're on a bit of a schedule. On a bit of a schedule. So put this there. Come around here. Need another block. Go. Age of Empires 2 was the first proper PC game that you played. Cool. We were talking about my first PC game, or one of my first PC games. I shouldn't say it's my first. One of the games I spent a lot of time in was Dune. I think it was like 1992 or something. We were talking about it on the Citadel Cafe this week because Alistair is playing Red Dead Redemption, the original, on a PS3 that he picked up because he sold all of his retro games. Cosmic, you'll find this very amusing because Alistair is playing Red Dead Redemption 2 like he plays Minecraft. He's definitely a black hat. It's a little disturbing. We didn't talk into yes, Dune was a video game. There was a 1984 film, and then the video game I think was in 1992. It was an RTS. It was like StarCraft, but before StarCraft was a thing. It was even before World of Warcraft, I think. Or before Warcraft. Fire Crystal, hello, welcome on in. If y'all want to share the stream, there's a tweet out there. Just go to Joel Duggan on Twitter and retweet that, or just text a friend and say, hey, I'm hanging out with Joel. Come say hi. So I think we want this roof line to be below the roof line of the tower, right? So that means that this is probably going to have to be pretty boring. Pretty straightforward. I wonder if we could try to add a different roof shape. Like, what if I did something like this? went up into like a tighter peak. I wonder if that is something that would look good. Keeping in mind we have to go one bit at a time here. Nope. That's not right. Oh, I wanted to lower this, didn't I? I wanted to lower this. Let's just see where this roof line goes. That's not terrible. That's not terrible, because then the roof would go down. So then this would kind of pop out. That's not awful. Just don't know about the roof shape. I'm trying to make a different kind of slope to it than I normally do. They also had the Dune game on Sega Genesis and loved it. Was it the RTS, Bodine? And no, Doomwalker, I have not seen the Doom movie yet. So, and I think a lot of people probably haven't. So be careful. Please don't do any spoilers in chat for those that have seen it or have not seen it, I guess. I do plan on seeing it. One of the things I was talking about on the Citadel Cafe this past week is that I think this month, because Star Trek Discovery Season 4 is coming out, and Star Trek Prodigy is out, which is an animated series that Alistair really likes. So that was actually one of our main discussions on the show this week. That's all at thecitadelcafe.com. And we, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause my Netflix account and I'm going to get into Crave for a bit. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that. I think we could lower it by one block because I don't think we have to go up as high here. I feel like we could start this at this level. So we could do the same shape, just start it lower. It gives us a little bit more room. I feel like this is good, but it's a little tight. So this will probably help with that. Did I do 3 stairs? I did 2 stairs and then it goes up by 1. Whoops. Is that the right height? No. I don't know whether I'm shooting myself in the foot by doing these roofs at like 2.5, but so that's where the roof would attach to the tower. Lizafon, hello, welcome in. Yes, it was first RTS game I ever played. I think it was my first RTS as well. What is Crave? Crave is the it's the CTV, Canadian television equivalent of, I guess it would be ABC in America. And so, because a lot of the shows that you'd get on CBS and ABC in America are streamed on Crave. Crave is also the only way to get HBO in Canada because Crave is owned by Bell, and Bell has got some weird exclusive deal with HBO, so you can't get HBO another way. Sky in Canada, I believe, is on Amazon, but I have to pay extra for that, so I don't get that. I don't know if I just made this too low. I might have made this too low. This is the foundation 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.5. Oh, this is 2.5. That's okay. I think having a smaller building here will make the tower and make this other building next to it feel bigger, I think. Be good. Again, we'll leave the frame in for a little bit, and if we change our minds, we change our minds. I feel like we get a lot of UK people in here today. All right, so that means that this would come along here like this. And then it would switch out and change to be over here. Oh, actually, no, it would change there. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, all this is going to be... That's why I'm confusing it. This is all going to be roof. It's not going to be diorite. I don't know what color the actual house is going to be. It's probably going to have some of this wood in it now that I look at it. Right, so then this would go here, and this would go there. So we'll put in the other ridge, or the other section, I guess. And see how this connects to the tower. Right, because this is going to go here. Oh, it goes right past it. Cool. Happy accident. Was not planned. But I'll take it. That means the ridge back here is going to be past the tower, which is going to be cool. Aston Villa water bottle. Thanks very much for the follow. That's a mouthful. And that kid Sean, TTV, appreciate it. So we've got that to there. So this would end up being roof. There we go. That's how that roof is going to be framed in. Like that you can see a good part of the tower. It's weird that you can see how chunky the tower is inside. We probably won't. I need to streamline that a bit. But I think that's good. It's sort of, it doesn't block too much of this. I think it frames you in here nicely. It'll frame this nicely too, right? Like coming down the road here, whatever we've got over here is going to be nicely framed by that building. It's all about the path of the eye. It's like walking around in your world and thinking about it like a painter. And when you're coming around corners and when you're doing things like that, like what are you seeing? What are the shapes in the world showing you? I don't know what we're going to do here. This might end up being more like a cliff or something to kind of fill in that gap. And then, oh look, a wandering trader. I wonder if he has any drip leaf for cosmic. You better have drip leaf. Okay, that's cool. We're getting a bush. Does he have drip leaf for cosmic? He doesn't have drip leaf for cosmic. That's bad news for you, buddy. Bad news for you. I'm gonna get honey blocks. I'm gonna get warp blocks. And oh, the emerald blocks. Oh wow, we need to get a lot of stuff. Okay, I might have to write this down. Hold on. Okay, beehive. And llamas make gross noises. What is this? Bush? Azalea bush. Emeralds. We'll check to see if we have any emeralds. This is always a fun little distraction. I don't know if we'd need brown concrete. Warped wart. Honey blocks. I think I have honey blocks. Yeah, okay. I hate how close they stand. Where's our drip leaf? Safely stowed. Somewhere that we don't know. Right. So let's see what else I've got here. I think I can make a hive. Is a hive honeycombs? Okay, and then I need my coin, my money. And I need to go check my box in here to see what I have. So I've got the diamonds. I've got furnaces. I have honey blocks. Oh, and I have beehives. All right, well. I guess I don't need beehives then. I need azalea. Was it azalea or acacia? I don't remember. I'll bring both. I think it was azalea. Emerald. Warped. Let's do emerald. I've got emerald ore, but I don't have any emeralds. And do I have warped stuff kicking around? Must be in the box. Oh man, Cosmic, that's rough. The fact that he came at you in the creative world and gave you drip leaf. Where am I looking for? I'm looking for. Oh, we have some good. Right, it is azalea. So azalea. And we'll do emerald. And warped wart. And I guess I might as well get more of these. Since I made it. Is there anything else? No, I think I'm good. At this point, Cosmic Dancer Minecraft is just taunting you? Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be. Put that in here. Why do I have so many fences? I must have broken something down. Oh, it's from all the villages. that we dismantled. That's what that's from. All right, these can go back. Don't need anything in there, nor do we need anything in there. Okay. That takes care of that. We'll have to do the other ridge on this side. Wish we had the mini blocks in vanilla. Yeah, it would be cool. The problem is that, of course, you end up with an inventory issue, right? So I understand why they're not there. Oof. Ankles. That was rough. So this is actually in the wrong spot. And we'd start here. Uh-oh. Oh. Right. Goes in by one. CJ, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I'm excited. I've got the 4-month mark on SpongeChunk's episodes, meaning the oldest I haven't listened to yet are only 4 months old. Lizafon, are you listening to the new ones? I hope you're listening to the new ones first. I think this overlap is going to be a problem, so we might have to mess around with the proportions of this house, because I feel like we're going to want this to be the dominant building. But I think we could make that work quite nicely. The mighty Elkhorn is here. Hello, Elkhorn. Good to see you, my friend. All right, so that takes care of that. I think the other thing we need to do is frame in... I guess there's a building behind all of this that we have to think about. And I'd like to have it come up a little bit taller. So like maybe there. But I don't know what color it's going to be. Maybe we'll make it out of like oak bark blocks. That could be cool. And I don't want this to be super low the entire way, so we'll have it be a taller build. Assuming more drip leaf disappointment. Yes. We did not get any drip leaf for Cosmic. Cosmic, if I find drip leaf, do you want me to get it for you? Or do you want to like game it out and see if you can find it on your own? Out of curiosity. Cosmic doesn't want to talk about it. At this point, just give them the drip leaf that you find? Okay. I will do that. When is your next stream? I'll see if I can locate some before your next stream. This building is kind of in this position. You can sort of see what I wanted it to be here. And the whole idea, it's just supposed to be something that frames in this alleyway. So that when we come around here, we're probably going to remove a good chunk of this, actually. This guy is really in the way. Make them less annoying, Mojang, and they'll live a lot longer. So this goes away. I kind of want this to be like a secret entrance. So we'll have to work and see what might need to happen here. I think that could work. Oh, do I not have bricks? I guess I don't have any bricks. That feels pretty good. Definitely feels secret. This would also gable on this side. So we'll start here. And I guess we would go with... something about there. Figuring out how these roofs are going to connect is going to be tricky. Don't think I want this to be dark oak, but dark oak is what I have in my inventory right now, so that's what we're going to use for now. Oh no, wait, I wanted it to be this color, didn't I? So what I'm thinking of is this. For something different. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 1, 2, 3. So I've got, that's the middle there. Do that right? No. Doesn't matter that it's not perfect, I just need to know where the top of it is. Oh man, isn't that always the way, Lizafon? Like the moment that you're done waiting for something is the moment that it happens. Tuesday. Okay. I'll see if I can find that before Tuesday. Do you plan out when building? That's what we're doing now. If that wasn't clear. Oh wow, that's way too tall. Way too tall. I think 1, 2. Yeah, we'll want the there's gonna be, I'll make a slab ridge with spruce. And it's gonna be at least down here. So 1, 2, 3, probably here is a guess. Could be a little bit taller. But that's probably going to be where it is. You're really not going to be able to see much of that building back there. It might be something we see more of from the stairs. I say stairs. This is as close as I can get to a sloped road in Minecraft. Yeah, so you'd see the top of it there. I maybe want to go a little bit higher. Well, we could make the peak of it higher and then just have the ridge be lower. So that feels very in line with this roof here. So I'll try a half block higher. And we'll go from there. Maybe this is something we could do, actually have like a ridge pole. Like we could have a proper log going across the top here. Could be interesting. That's gonna shift every 3 blocks though. So that might not be the best design, but we'll figure it out. Shadowstar, is this the Citadel? Yes, it is indeed. Welcome on in. And thanks for listening to the Spawn Chunks. I'm glad you like it. I just released an episode of my other podcast, The Citadel Cafe, on Saturday. So there's a whole new episode of that for people to listen to as well. Oops. I wish we had like a tool belt that was like separate. Something I really like about Satisfactory is that your hotbar has your building parts in it, and then there's another hotbar that has what you have in your hand in it. Scaffolding everywhere. How useful. What a lovely thing that it does, that it scatters everywhere. We all love that. I will never stop throwing that shade. Because it takes forever to clean it up. Server is big, yes. Server is indeed big. So that is a roof ridge line. I think that's okay. You can see that over the other roof. Kind of creates a nice layered effect. I guess the only other thing we have to think about is just how that comes down. So for now, I'm not really sold on the color, but we'll just do a straight stepped roof here. So it'll just be like this. Sarcasm level 1000. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It'll do for now. It'll do for now. We won't be able to see most of it, so it's not really going to be something I spend a lot of time on, but I like the fact that you can sort of see it just kind of peeking over. It adds that little bit of layered effect to it. How does it look now going up the road here? Yeah, so we'd be able to see it layered between that house, but behind the tower. So I think that'll work out quite well. Good stuff. Cosmic is letting me know that it is break time, and she is indeed right, as she often is. So if you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. I usually just go reheat my coffee, grab a little bit of a snack, that sort of thing. When we come back, I'll have to replenish my food, and I think we'll frame this house out as well. And then hopefully we'll start to fill things in and start to make some color choices and some design choices. Because obviously this is not going to be diorite and granite. We're going to go and design the houses like you see here. I just don't know which is going to go where. I like the idea of this house being sort of like these ones here on the left. Like having some bone in it, having some dark oak and spruce combos, and I think we'll try to carry like some of this design down into this house or this building. Maybe some of this one. Although the way that I designed this whole thing is that this is going to be an old part of town. This is going to be the oldest gate. This is going to be a newer gate. And then everything over here is like the brand new fancy stuff. So this area here where we're building right now is kind of like not the oldest thing in the town, but certainly not the newest either. So I kind of want to have a mix of like what we've got going on there, and then also a mix of what we have going on over here, which is just a lot of wood and a lot of stone, even some thatch roofs. So we're not going to go any thatched roofs, but I want to bring some terracotta in. I want a little bit of color over here. So one of these buildings is probably going to have some color to it, and it might be this big one here with the tower on it, or it could be the other one. It's going to be easier to do on the bigger buildings. So probably the hall might have some stuff going on. So anyway, we'll figure it out. Yoni, thanks very much. Appreciate that. All right, I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Right, back to work. I was thinking that I need to learn how to use the replay mod so that I could have a video play instead of a static screen. I think having some video overview of this area would be good too. That is, oh, it's Halloween. I forgot it's Halloween. It's like the skeleton has a pumpkin on its head, but it's Halloween today. Halloween and Christmas in Minecraft, always a weird time. I'm surprised they didn't do more. Like, I'm surprised the creepers don't have like little ghost costumes. The creepers could be very easily like ghosts instead of creepers. Try not to hit a cow. Don't know if I can do that. I'll just let him be, see if he dies. There we go. Screwgun always comes in at the breaks. It's probably because you're here like an hour after I start. If you time it right, you can make that pretty consistent. Oh, did Hioni take off? If you're still listening, Hioni, thanks very much for stopping by and thanks for the support. My niece was looking forward to Halloween, but she can't go. One of her friends, there was a COVID exposure, and so my niece has to quarantine for a week, which included missing a bunch of plans this weekend, so she was pretty bummed. But my sister did a Halloween scavenger hunt in the house today, so that helped things, I think, a little bit. And some friends dropped by with candy, which I thought was really sweet. Also, I told my sister, who my sister didn't know about this, but folks of you in the chat, if you have kids, I haven't watched it yet, and apparently it's pretty good. It's not like, amazing, but I guess the Muppet Halloween special on Disney Plus is apparently pretty good. People were talking about that online. Oh, I need some more goodies. So I told my sister that they could watch that as a fun distraction. I won't be going over Lizaphon, but I think that a number of friends and family nearby are going to be popping by with baskets that they can drop on the doorstep that my sister can bring inside. We won't get into discussing ages, but safe to say that my niece is not old enough to be vaccinated, so that's the risk. Both of her parents are, and all of my family is, so it's not dire, like it's not too bad. It just sucks. Like, it's just there's no worry. It's just terrible for a young kid to have to miss out on Halloween because there's only so many, right? It's like missing a Christmas. I don't like it when Christmas gets, tweaked around now, and I'm an adult. I can't imagine it being messed around when we were kids, All right, next one is this building. I don't want this to be too tall, I don't think. So we're not going to add a second floor to it. We're going to keep the roof low. I think this is going to be the door, or we could have the door in the front. I'm not really sure. It could be kind of fun to have the door come out a little bit. The roof itself might block too much of this tower. We might want to knock this building back a bit. It's already very long. So I'm kind of wondering if we could push this back to there. And that will answer the question about the front of it. Right, so that goes back to there, which means the roof is going to start there. And then this would actually come straight out to here. If we do sections of 3, I want to do sections of 5, I think. So let's just take some big chunks of this down. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then we can come in here and do the same thing. Oh, how far do we want this to come out? I think it's okay there. I like that it goes down a step. That's interesting. So maybe we do 7. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2. Oh, I made it 6 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is this lagging? There's nothing around. Not sure why I'm getting so much lag. I guess we could try for an even-sized build. It's not always my favorite, but we could try that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're going to try to bring in some of the river house ideas too. 2, 2, 3, go to there. I must have messed up when I did this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Maybe I'm adding something to this that I don't need to. I guess I could narrow it down and have it not be right up against this road, but I think that this would be more realistic in terms of like the house would be like right up against. They'd build it with as much room as they could. Although I don't know about that. I feel like that would probably be the way that it would go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously, this wouldn't be here. But that's kind of an interesting inside, I think. It's not going to be super wide. It's only going to be 4 wide inside. And then we'll maybe have... Maybe there'll be some sort of door down there. Chunk borders? I don't know. I mean, there's chunk borders everywhere. That shouldn't be the issue. How do you decide which type of roof to go with which house? It's more about what's next to it. Like, so I don't, obviously, this is not going to be a dark oak roof because I don't want it to blend in. Here's a good example. This here is dark oak currently. We're not going to keep it dark oak because when you look up, it blends in with the dark oak up there. And like, I'm not changing that. So this one is going to have to be something else. And I think we're going to bring some of these design elements in here. So I think this ridge is actually going to be stone brick, right? And we might be able to do like ridges of that. So then this one, the only misleading thing right now is that blocking things in with diorite makes you think like nice high contrast between the white and the dark, but that's not going to be white. So, you know, there's something that we need to think about here. So there's a spruce roof here. So I don't want to do another spruce roof. I don't want to do a stone roof. Like, I'm really kind of stuck as to what I can do. The other thing we can do is the combination, which is having like a spruce outline to the dark oak. Have I done that before? Normally it's the other way around. Normally you do a dark oak outline. We could try to keep this light. We could go with like an oak roof. We could try that. Mixed screw gun, that's really cool. Booing, where you like, not prank, but like you drop off a gift at someone's house of Halloween candy and then you run away. That's really cool. I think that fosters a really nice attitude of giving, right? Because Halloween can be very often about your haul, like your loot, you know? David DeBannon, hello. DeBanan, sorry. Kirby Gamer, thanks for the follow, by the way. Missed that. What do we want to make this roof? See, this is where I feel like we run out of options, right? I'm pretty sure we're going to gable it on the front here. We could gable it this way. Be a little bit harder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is basically a square. So it really doesn't matter. It's going to be the same height no matter which way we do it. That doesn't make a lot of sense though. I feel like Like this is kind of what we'd be looking for. Let's take a spin here. We could try a jungle wood again. That could be a decent approach. Yeah, that's really bright. I forget how light oak wood is. You know, actually that might not be so bad right there. That kind of a roof. That might not be so bad. Spruce outline with a lot of shape variation. We can get really heavily textured with it too. Especially, although it's an even number. So we'd have to be careful about how we handle that, but it could be done. Well, let's frame it in with oak and see what goes on. Oh, right. I can't do it with those. So we'll do the old low slab. We want this to be pretty low. And then spruce. Whoops. I think I might have gone too tall. We'll see. No, that's right. But we could take that down to slab height. And then in between everything, we could have a combination of oak stairs. Dirt roof? Thatch? No, thatch are too bright. Thatch roofs are too bright. So what I'm thinking is we come in here and we go up in steps. Nope, that's the wrong spot. And then we could do, grab some other textures. So then we can come in here and do that. And then we go back and forth with this. It might keep it more interesting. So I won't do the whole thing, but we did something like that. Devil man, I absolutely jump off a lot of things. So that works because I think this is a spruce roof and it helps that pop out a little bit more. Higher contrast. I like the combo. Oh, I've got that one placed wrong, but I like where we're going with it so far. It also, it's a little bit, it's unfortunately high, so it kind of blocks that roof there. I don't know if we worked so hard on that roof. I'm hoping to see more of it, so maybe we'll see more of it from this side. Yeah, I did, Cosmic. Blame clients. Blame clients. Yeah, okay, so we get to see more of that roof from this side, so at least we're not blocking it on both sides. I don't really want this to be lower. I think if that was lower, it would look a little bit lackluster. I mean, we could make it lower. We could have it be probably a whole block lower. If it was just a straight roof. I think maybe we could come in here and change the shape of it to be more of like a barn. Have it be more like a round roof. Try that. So we'll take this off. And that will stay there, 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 and there. And then we'll come in with the slabs here. I hope I answered your question about like how I plan to do the roofs, or how I choose what roof to do. I like the idea of this house having a lot of wood involved. I like that height better, I think. Dropping it down. Obviously, we'd have to change the ridge. I didn't change the X. I wonder if I can time out a streamer on its own stream. Nice. Oh, the cosmic shade is real. How do I want to do this? Well, I meant that if you had any references or block choices. I've used some reference. If you go to my Pinterest page, which is just Joel Duggan on Pinterest, there's a bunch of different boards that are all separated out into like modern city, medieval. Also, if you want a Pinterest library that eclipses mine, check out Whip's Pinterest page. I think if you look up the first time we had Whip on the Spawn Chunks podcast, I have a link in the show notes to his Pinterest page, but it's something like Whip MC or something. I don't remember exactly. So yeah, not the best from the front. We might have to change what we outline it with, because it does tend to blend a little bit more there. I don't want to outline it with oak, I don't think. I like that it has a darker outline, but we might have to find another block to do it with. This is also going to need something else, like a trapdoor or something on it to make it look a little bit nicer. And obviously the color of this building is throwing me like hard right now. So maybe we do stripped dark oak, stripped oak. Stripped spruce, maybe? Yeah, it's not enough contrast. We'll have to go with the stripped dark oak, I guess. Oh, we already have string. Okay. Never mind. Don't need it. Right, that goes back. We need to empty out our inventory here. Ah, that could be okay. We might want to go with stone on this one. Might want to go with stone. We haven't done a deep slate bottom to a build in a little while. Although, it'd be really weird to have a deep slate bottom on such a light roof. Although having deep slate on the bottom of this would be okay. Oh, let's try it. A little bit too dark for me. I wish we had things like mossy deep slate. I feel like that would add a lot of character to things. Would I use a stone outline for here on this build? Probably not. I find that the stone outlines, for me, just a personal thing, I feel like stone outlines on roofs, like over there at the church, and I don't know if I've done them anywhere else. Oh, here at the barracks. They require a certain scale for it to look like the building has to look like it could hold up the roof. You know? Although, I guess it depends, because that little house there has got a stone roof. This is the kind of thing where, like, I would consider outlining it in dark oak. Only because it's so light in the middle, but I don't know. We could also switch this up. We could make this spruce and then change that to something else too. Just use the same blocks, just swap out the colors. I can't think of anything else for now, so let's just put this in so I can stop seeing all the diorite. There is just a certain point where you have to give up and know that there's just going to be a lot of gray. Oops. All right, these are supposed to be down lower, aren't they? So here's the problem here is that it's going to blend in with the walkway. Right? So that is going to be an issue. So we're going to have to go with probably like a diorite combo. This one behind it's diorite. My gosh, you're running a graze. So fast. We could try basalt, maybe? Very dark. No polished basalt. If it wasn't for the funny top to this, I'd use it in the roof. Maybe this is one where we have to add a color, right? Like maybe this is one where thinking in stone is the problem and we need to kind of get out of our little box here and think about a terracotta. That's just yet more brown though. Yeah, the mushroom stem I just did across the way. So I don't want to repeat that. Nope. I feel like most of these just clash with the roof. Unless we do green. That's not awful. Go with wood on the edges. Sort of looks like the inn that we have across the way. I don't know, it just feels like it's too fancy. Like it feels like it's too new. Too good looking. I like the log. I'm not sure about anything else. You ever want to try and be helpful and suggest a block and then forget every block that's in Minecraft? That'll be me. Oh yeah, no, one thing you can do is find sometimes popping into the book is good. Quartz. Again, that's going to feel too fancy. There's a number of blocks that I'm waiting to use on the other side of town because they look nicer. We did a cool granite dripstone combo over here. I don't know if that would work for that particular building, but it's a lighter bottom, which is nice. You know, I mean, really, we could just mimic this. I think it's far enough away. I don't think I have enough tough. We could try that too. Maybe this whole thing just needs to be cobblestone. I really hope they figure out some sort of inventory update. I just find to try and explore pallets and do stuff like this, I do find it really difficult. You know, that's not bad. And if we grab some tough or something. We don't have very much of that. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's better than it was before. Better than it was before. So we'll start by just putting cobblestone everywhere. And maybe, just maybe, we can get away with deep slate, like cobbled deep slate. Or even basalt. Could be a fun foundation block. Because I will need something to differentiate between the cobblestone on the top and the cobblestone on the bottom. Now, I think what we could do here, because this is a longer one, we'll put the log here. And I don't know if we're going to pull that down or not. I feel like we're going to want to do that here. Pumpkins TV. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming back. Managed to get some coal generators going. Nice. We're going to be playing Satisfactory a little bit later. So stay tuned for that. So put another barrel there. So this is where I'm not sure whether I want to have this come down. I feel like we'd want to have more. Problem is, now that we've got the basalt, unfortunately, you can't do the corners with it because it's got a different side texture. we have to come up with something there. And that does not look good. We could have a texture that goes horizontal here, and then use walls along the bottom. I mean, either way, I'm replacing all of this with cobblestone. That's happening. Is that the wall? That's the wall. So this is actually going to be brick. And then this would be this one. Yes. So then the roof would be here on this block. Oh, I see. Maybe this should go down. How many blocks we have there? Yeah. This should maybe be where it goes down. I guess we could put like another spruce ridge up through the middle. Need some scaffolding. This is going to come down by a block. So it's block, stair, stair, slab. So block, stair, stair. So this is a slab. And this is stairs. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. We should put it on the next one over, I guess. I'm getting a little carried away with this roof, but the building kind of is coming together nicely. So sometimes when the flow is happening, you're just going to lean into it. So we might have to move those pillars. That's fine. Wouldn't that go down by a step? Yeah. I am missing something here. Challenging when you change the design midway through. Me carried away? Never. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds good, Pumpkin. We'll talk to you later. So part of what's messing me up is this step down, which I do like and I want to keep. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this pillar. And I think the pillar has to go here. And what is on top of the pillar? It's supposed to be one of those. Oh, yeah, I did that totally wrong. This goes in by a block, but then also is supposed to go down by a block. That would make this a roof? That feels like it went down by 2 blocks. Yeah, okay, that's not, we're not doing that. I think this is supposed to go over here. Right, I want to put that underneath one of these, so we're going to move that over here. So I was right the first time. It's not a symmetrical step, that's why I'm having trouble with it. Right, but then whatever. Let's just lean into this way. So then this would be that. That goes there. So then we'd have more cobblestone there. I don't think I have any tuff left. Nope. But this is where the build changes position. So this is where we'd want this to be. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hey, Pika-Cath, good to see you. Right, so then yeah, as it goes down, we run into the problem of the roof conflicting with the railing. We didn't have that issue over here. Or we did, I just built around it somehow. I mean, I guess we could move it. We could move the railing. I don't particularly want to. I guess we could change the pitch of the roof. Like, what if we have like a step here up to there? And then the roof at that point, this could work. Could have the same kind of don't know if this is going to work. What if the height is different? Wasn't there? Yeah, so I'm thinking that, I think we're probably thinking the same way, Mixsugar, and I'm thinking that the height change happens in the building, but the roof stays the same. Right, so then in here, could do this. Problem is it shifts sideways. So the issue there is that we have to figure out a way to shift it one block this way. And usually that means going in. So what we did here incorrectly was that. So we could go in there. I wish we could jump just a little bit higher sometimes in this game. And then we go there. These things are always like trial and error sometimes. You can plan out the best of your ability, but very frequently it's often just about like fixing one part, realizing the next section is then wrong, and then having to fix the next part. Realizing that that section is then wrong, fix the next part, and so on and so forth. So that would be like that. Yeah. Oops. That feels weird. Oh, because I missed a step. Oh, because we started higher though. That's fine. So this is supposed to be a stair. And it's a slab. No, it's a stair. And then coming down this side, we might just have to start filling this in order to get this to make sense. Yeah, and then this would be blocks. I mean, we're gonna have to replace these a little bit with the proper colors and stuff. So what we did differently over here is that we have that ridge higher. So this is in the wrong spot. That was the step that I was missing, which means that the slab here goes on that position and everything else is now normal. Which gives this back part like an extra height to it. That I wasn't planning. So the intention was to bring the roof down But because of this railing, I feel like we have to take the roof up, right? Blocks, hello, how's it going? That makes that a lot taller. And this is just going to go across like this. And then it's going to go up by one. Get rid of these now. It has something to do with the shift button and the sprint button, my screen lag. It really only happens when I'm dealing with that kind of button press. Question is this going to work out? Oh, it does. That's good. I like that. That's staying brown, spruce. This is going to stay as this. We'll have to figure out what to do there to fill in the hole. I feel like I've dropped blocks like everywhere. So yeah, it's a lot taller than I anticipated it being. But not the end of the world. Goes to there. And here we've switched to a different kind of roof. So it's interesting how the roof is one design on one end and then switches to a different kind of roof. I kind of dig it. It's very easy to put together, which is nice. Once it's all sorted. And you can see on the other side what you're supposed to be doing. Get my old axe out here. I hope I like this because I've kind of committed to it now, haven't I? I wonder if there's another beige kind of wood texture that we could work in here that would work well. So we'll have to figure out how it all connects, but I'm missing a piece, but it's okay. That's pretty good. That's a little bit busy. It's a little bit busy. So we may not do the ridges on that side. Or we change that to spruce, give it a different color, so it looks like a building that was then added onto or something. Could be good. That feels strange, so let's bring you out there maybe. Yeah, I really feel like this is just like a little shed, so I feel like we'd need... I don't want to get rid of this kind of... this. Maybe this doesn't have to be grass. Maybe this could be a pile of things. And we could have a door here. Because I feel like we could have like a cool... like lower warehouse or something. I don't know. And then we could have just a bunch of other things just piled up here. Just placeholder blocks for like barrels and chests and like stuff that could be like littered around. We'll figure that out. Do I have torches on me? I do. Cough, cough, break time. Thanks you very much, Cosmic. Yes, I agree. I agree. All right, so that's that in terms of most of the height and everything sorted. So you can see why I chose a light colored roof, because I want the dark one behind it to stand out, and I don't want it to blend in too much with this one. So now coming down the road, you can kind of see a bunch of different colors and textures. So I feel like there's too much dark happening along here. We'll have to fill this roof in a little bit, and I think the next thing we're going to do when we come back is sort out a palette for that one. And if I look at this from above, yeah, like it really starts to frame the street nicely. Yeah, we just need to fill some of these gables and stuff in. Kind of phase 2 of the wire framing is like filling in some solid parts, like filling in the end of this. Maybe putting a little bit of texture there. Filling in the roof up there is going to be important, I think, to kind of how this is going to feel. I'm going to have to look to see how I did some of these. Some of these are very stair and slab, and like they have some very specific things. I like the little dental work underneath this, which is cool. So we'll have to try and mimic that. But as per usual, I take a break about once an hour, and it is about that time to fire fireworks randomly and also step away and reheat my coffee. I'll be right back. All right. So now I think we're going to focus on this other building. First, we're going to focus on you. And yes, this one here, I think is the main thing. And this is actually going to be a lot closer together. We might not want the roof to go all the way out here. So I think we're going to try and do stone bricks. Get rid of some of the old inventory clutter. And we'll grab stairs, slabs. I think that's what we'll do for here. I don't know what we're going to do for the actual block, but I think we're going to use something that's like a full block for the whole roof. So we may end up going with something that is more like a deep slate or something. So we'll keep that ridge like that for now. Get rid of this. Well, that's very similar to what's going on behind it, so we'll have to make sure that the roof has got a high enough contrast. The other thing I need to do is... Oh wait, that's not where that was supposed to go. Crap. Supposed to go farther out. We need to do some fill-in, I think, on the walls here. Oops. Why does that feel weird? Because I did it wrong. That's better. Thanks. Yeah, I think the town is starting to fill it as well. I'm happy about it. Do I have no more stairs? I have no more stairs. Can I do stairs right from stone? I think I can, right? Yes. The only tricky part about these roofs, they look good, but once they're done, it's really hard to get up and down them because they change the you can't jump up the two high parts. A little annoying. So we'll leave the dark oak in there for now. Get rid of this. So yeah, it's not the best. We need to fill in the end of the building with something temporary. I feel like we've had a lot of really good success with the vertical stripped logs, especially when they're not all the same. So over here, I got like dark oak and spruce. So we'll try that. Oh, I already have some. So I'm thinking from here up. So it's that one. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, that's the middle. I feel like if we space these out with a block of 3 in between, they tend to look pretty good. So we can come along in here and do this. Oops. and then potentially have like a crossbeam. I feel like that would look pretty good in here too, once we remove all this nonsense. And that could also inform how we do our rafters in here. Yeah, it's not bad. And so if we were to continue with this, we would have to have another kind of front part here. The other thing that's a pain in the butt about this build is that my road has got slabs on it, so you can't put scaffolding on every part. Oops. So that'll help break it up with a little bit of color. Problem with these is that, of course, there's nothing to put underneath the slabs on the end to make them look good. Hey, just wanted to stop by and say that I'm a historian in real life and really love and appreciate this build. Oh, that's really cool, Queen Sugar Plum Fairy. It's a long username, but it's a cool username. Thanks. I've only been using like references to stuff I like. There's not any particular era. Like, I'm not being strict to history. And thanks for the lurks for people that are lurking. I really appreciate it. It does go a long way. I really like the idea of having these big stone blocks in the corners. I don't know if we're going to go with a stone texture or if it's going to be that high, but it would be nice if we could do some stuff like this. So this is probably going to be stone, or at least similar to that texture there. Means this would be the same. This is kind of how I do all this. I have these rough layouts. I know it ends up meaning that you place and replace blocks a number of times, but I find it so much easier to do this than it is to stare blankly at something. I think we wanted to have these two buildings connect somehow. I think I like the idea of having more stone down here. So we're probably going to change that. Mostly study the medieval times and Renaissance. So this is right up my alley. Oh, very cool. I'm sure we're breaking all kinds of rules, but... So that could go there. Now I have to think about how we want to do the bottom of this build so it doesn't look completely out of sorts. I guess this could be cobblestone and diorite. We're playing Minecraft, we're breaking all the rules. Yeah, that's fair. Sorry for the crazy lag. I'm not sure why my screen is stuttering all the time. Goes there. Helpful. Super helpful. I'm not sure about these, actually. I feel like we might be better off to have this be 3 wide. I like the idea of having a deep entrance. Not sure how we're going to do that. So that means that this build, this might become a lot shorter to connect the two. Because I feel like I like the idea of having this feel symmetrical. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going to be a lot of room there. That's fine. How do we do this? This was that height. When you need to use scaffolding to retrieve your scaffolding? Yes. Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. I find I've been doing this a lot where I've had to rip down builds that were just kind of thrown up temporarily. So then we've got that. And do that twice. And then we've got this. And then we go down the other side. Grab that there. And then I think one more. So we might have to shrink this roof a bit so that it fits comfortably underneath this other one. Also realizing that this is not centered. Oi. That sucks. Yes. Okay. Well, it stops here. That's good. That means that that's probably going to want to be centered, so we're going to have to drop this considerably so that it fits underneath this roof. Like that. That's too bad. Well, it's actually kind of high. It's not bad. We can live with it, I think. We can live with it. Well, you know what? It might be okay the way that it is. That might be all right. I like the addition of having like a double width here, because we could do some cool stuff like that maybe. Oh, I realized that I've got my satisfactory reminder still on. That's all right. I'll leave that going because we're going to be switching to satisfactory shortly. So I want to change the roof color. And I want to use blocks. Full blocks. So what color do we want that to be? Probably something much darker. Than what we've got going on. I don't want it to be dark oak, so I don't want it to be dark brown. That leaves us with mostly, maybe we could try deep slate tiles. I do want the section to have a little bit of a newer look to it, so that's something we could try. I don't want to do jungle wood, that's not dark enough. I don't want to do dark oak. As much as this looks good, I don't want to just repeat what I've done already. Blackstone is going to have too much purple in it. I feel like deep slate bricks are going to be too similar in texture pattern to the regular bricks. And plus the advantage of doing something that has a block roof is that we could choose something that does not have stairs and slabs. Blackstone, well, see, Blackstone is not too dark, it's too purple. That's usually the issue that I have with Blackstone. Don't have any out here, hold on. We could just make maybe a mini roof or something to test out some stuff. Oh, maybe it's in here. Yeah, it's in there. I don't think... Block of raw iron, maybe? Very different color. I could always try like coal or something. Hey, we have a historian in the chat. What's a good roof material that's dark for medieval builds that's not just wood? Blackstone is a terrible texture. I will fight anyone on it. Black nether brick. I do have black nether brick. My texture for nether brick is black. We could try that. I've used it elsewhere in the world. It's not like we're new to using that texture in builds. I haven't used it anywhere here. I have been trying to do more like I've been trying to do a little bit more just straight up vanilla blocks when I can. And most of the time that's because I end up getting so many questions in chat. So I'm just going to build like a little mini roof here to do some testing with. And dirt. So we were looking at potentially, whoops, Blackstone. See, it's too bubbly and it's too purple in my mind. And if we went with polished Blackstone bricks, I've got the Nether Bricks. So this texture I made myself, and this is black. Like that's black and gray. Can you see the purple? Can you see the purple now? That's not a bad idea. I don't know about that much black. It's the only thing. It's a big roof. We could try polished basalt. An awful lot of gray. Or we could run it the other way. Just have to deal with the ends. Yeah, it feels very repetitive. Smooth basalt was something we've tried before. And I do have regular basalt somewhere. See, that's not terrible. I could also try the polished deep slate, maybe. That's not bad. Got a funny feeling we might end up changing the stone bricks in the end. The hard part about deep slate is that, of course, we've got stairs in deep slate, so like we could remove these and just put in stairs somewhere. What's this texture? This is polished deep slate. Yeah, polished deep slate. Because all the deep slate stuff comes with stairs and slabs. I mean, that looks the most like roof tiles. I just find this a very repetitive texture when you get it all together. So if we use deep slate tile, I'm going to want to change how much of it we use. So I'd want to break that up. I wouldn't want to have any more than 3 in a row before changing it with something. Yeah, I like that one too. Does it look good up against all that? Yeah, you know, it's not bad. I'm wondering what else we could do to it. I don't know if then this looks too light. We could then use different deep slate on the edges. I don't know if that might not be settling. That might not be enough of a change. And again, inventory totally full. Like, without even trying. Safe harbor, hello. That's a higher contrast. I don't think that this would look good with wood. Probably not. It's not awful, but it's not the best either. What about spruce? Go with that, and then so far I think our best bet is actually the deep slate. And if we do that, it's going to be probably better to do something like that. And if we do the tiles, are we going to want to do like the tiled stairs? And that looks better than the other way around. Maybe the trick there is to then do... oh, come on. Is to then add something here. Maybe that's what we need to do. I'm down for giving that a go. Down for giving that a go. We never did look at the iron. I imagine the iron would look pretty bad. R. McNee, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I feel like that could work in a different place. Maybe not this build, but like a more fantasy type stuff. That could be kind of fun. Almost looks like a mushroom roof. Okay, well, I think I'm sold on deep slate tile, surprisingly. And everything else. So let's rip all this down. And we'll just have to place in a bunch of this stuff and see what it looks like. Don't need those. We'll need these, those. Can you do deep slate cracked tiles? You cannot. All right, let's just lay in some of this and see what it looks like. Put some of this away. Three-hour mark ping. Thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, we're gonna. I feel like we've gotten this far with this texture. I want to at least put it in briefly, kind of see what it looks like. But yes, I'll be taking another break in a little bit, and then we're going to switch over to Satisfactory. So let's just do this section here. Maybe we do that to there. Wait, I guess this would be stairs. Nope. Oh, come on. Why does that feel strange? Oh, taking that off and then this is missing this, that's why. Thought it'd be nice to have the ridges of the roof be higher. So we can come down here with the other deep slate and go in with these. So there should be a stair, and then that. All the way up to here, and I think we would probably end up doing something like this, and then, nope, not like that. Kind of cool. I might want to try that sometime, but just not on this build. So leave that other half in case we want to leave it like that. That completely changes these pillars. They no longer look very good. But they do help support the roof, which is nice. And I guess this would technically be all deep slate. Thanks, cousin. I'm glad you like them. I'm thinking I want to put in the deep slate section here, though. Hopefully I have enough blocks. Oops. I'm not sure about the shape of the edge here. I feel like it might get a little bit too chunky. So I might have to change that a little bit. But I like the color scheme. I'm now thinking we might want to not have the wood side there. And this is going to have to be something else. Like at the very least, this is going to have to be bricks. Or walls. We might be able to swing. We might be able to swing walls in there. That could be kind of cool. Wait a minute. Let's try that real quick. What if this was stone brick walls? I quite like that. And we could add some texture to it later. Okay, I think we've decided on the texture for this build. So that's good. We will be able to just kind of go to the races when we get back here next time. This having some dark stuff in front of it is going to be cool. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Glad we got that sorted. It's going to completely change this. This is going to be very different to whatever we make. Probably going to have like a spruce roof. We'll see. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, stick around. We are going to play Satisfactory now. I'm going to take a slightly longer break to give myself a good stretch and a break from the computer, but I'll have some music going and y'all can hang out in chat. We are going to play Update 5 in Satisfactory. I added a train yesterday. We've got plastic and rubber automated, and so we need to automate a couple of new parts, and we're going to hopefully unlock some of the new base stuff and do some building. I also picked up a couple of new tricks by watching Total Eclipse on YouTube that I never really thought of before. Really cool stuff. Anyway, check out the Spawn Chunks tomorrow. That is at thespawnchunks.com. That is a free Minecraft podcast. We'll be talking about the latest snapshot and the news going into the release of 1.18 coming up in the next month or so, really. Maybe 6 weeks. And you can also listen to the Citadel Cafe, another free podcast that is at thecitadelcafe.com. And you can subscribe on Patreon as well if you'd like to help support the stream. And a big thanks, of course, to all the folks that donated bits today, jumped in with their Prime Gaming sub, or jumped in with their Tier 1 subs. I really much appreciate it. We are going to try to sleep quick here so we can get some sunshine and not have creepers show up. Anyway, this is coming together quite nicely. The roof lines in this area of town are looking pretty good. I'm excited to get this tower done. I think that's going to add a level of finish to this area that's going to be pretty cool. But I am going to log out for now. I'll see you folks in just a few minutes in Satisfactory.